this is Ting, and today I'm in Sydney, and because I joined Mark Antonio's retreat class. I retreat class from Mark Antonio about the plan of Exist One, and I'm so lucky because I invite him for this interview, and yeah, he agreed about this. So we are lucky to have the intro with Antonio. Okay. Let me share something about I thought about you, and you can share yours. Yeah. I think I know Antonio about 3 years before. Yeah, from Chinese friends. Yeah, and I was thinking to join your class in person. 3 years. Yeah, and but I don't know how to join your class until I have your email. I registered, I think, on your website, and I found all your courses on your email. Yeah, so I commented today. So honestly, I'm so excited for the field these days. Yeah, and it's the first time I joined the class, because I was joining some practice night, but it's not the formal course. Yeah. And I'm shocked. Honestly, I'm shocked because Antonio have a lot of students, really big numbers than I thought. Because last time I joined this course, it's only 4 people, and all the course I found is not much people like I thought. But on our class today, we have I think 17 people, because it's a high level, advanced course in city healing. Sometimes not many people coming, so I'm shocked. And also for the Intuition Academy, classmate told me we have at least 30 people. Oh my God, it's really big. So yeah. Okay, so we can. Do you want to share something about you?
Yeah. Look, I've been doing theta healing now for 18 years. Right, it's actually coming up to 19 years at the end of November, and it's been an incredible journey. It's never something I thought I would be doing. I'm actually an engineer by profession, and I had my own business in the construction industry, and then I got sick, and I got very sick. I got very sick to the point where I was in hospital and I didn't know whether I was going to live or die. And it was very scary. I had a lot of faith in the medical industry, and then I got to the point where the doctors came to me and said, Mark, there's nothing more we can do for you. You have to hope for the best. And honestly, that was devastating to hear that from the doctors, because I've grown up my whole life believing that the medical industry has got all the answers. And all of a sudden, the doctors are telling me, we don't have the answers for you, we can't help you. I was absolutely devastated, and I was looking into spirituality for a number of years, and I guess, to be honest with you, I had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I wasn't convinced that this was for me. I knew that there was something there for me. I knew it felt right, but there was never anything that sort of really grabbed me and said, yes, this is it. And so all of a sudden, I'm in this position where I have no intention of dying in hospital. So I forced the doctors to let me out, and they discharged me from hospital. The neurosurgeon said that if I pick up a shopping bag, it will collapse my spine. That's how serious it was. And I go and see my naturopath, and she gives me this book, and she says it's a course I did a few years ago. And it turned out to be Vianna's book. So I found Vianna's website, I found a theta healer in Australia. I went to them for a consultation. Half the pain in my back disappeared. I took the first class. At the end of that weekend, my daughter comes running up to me. She's 2 years old, and she's like, Daddy, carry me. My wife is freaking out because she knows what the neurosurgeon said. But I knew I was better, and I picked up my daughter, and I never looked back from that day. And then a month later, Vianna was coming to Australia, and so I wanted to meet the lady who gave me my life back. And funny story, she said, 80% of you will go on and teach this work. And I remember sitting there thinking, thank God I'm in the 20%. I never had an intention of becoming a healer or a teacher. And all of a sudden my body is completely healed, and I experience the most incredible shift. But the most incredible part of it was the simplicity. Right, because that was what was missing for me. For all the things that I studied over the years about spirituality, there was always something missing, and I didn't know what it was. And it wasn't until Theta Healing came along that I realized that it was the simplicity. Because if quantum physics is right and we are made up of that one energy, then if we are one with Creator, then everything has to be simple. Healing has to be simple. And that was the answer for me. And so all of a sudden I realized that this is amazing and this is what I'm ready for. But I still wanted to go back into engineering.
Oh.
I still had no intention of being a healer. But I was just excited to be alive. And anybody who asked me for a healing, and I have a lot of family, all my family were coming to me for healings. And so I was busy doing healings on family. And I was just doing healings on them because I was excited to be alive. And then people started, well, I actually hosted my teacher to come back and teach another course here in Sydney. And then he asked me to assist on a course that he was teaching on in Canberra. And so I went and assisted him there, and people were asking me if I could do consultations for them. So I started to get a few clients. And then I did intuitive anatomy, and that's when I realized that I'm meant to be doing this work. Up until that point, I was just trying to get back into engineering. But everything that I did relating to engineering, these doors would close in front of me. Everything I did relating to theta healing was like the doors would open wide. And so after intuitive anatomy, or during intuitive anatomy, I realized that this is what I'm meant to be doing. And I guess the secret, because I mean, you did mention that like I do have big classes, and there's no coincidence with that. I mean, obviously, you know, manifestation is one of my strong points, right? I teach the wealth consciousness class. So creating the reality that you desire is you know, one of my strong points, because I don't teach anything unless I live it. Right? If I tell you go and do healings on yourself every day, I'm telling you that because that's what I do. Right? If something works for me, I will share it with other people. Right? But if I'm just telling you do this and I do something different, it's not me. I'm going to help people in ways that I know work. And that's why I love teaching theta healing. That's why I love, you know, teaching the wealth consciousness class as well, because it's all about creating the life that you desire. It's all about being empowered in your life. And that's what this work is really all about. It's about being empowered, knowing that I don't need anybody else outside of me, because I am one with all that is. And so I can change anything that I choose to in my life. I can create the most incredible life for myself. Everything is possible for me, right? And that's the message that I get across to other people, because it's like our society always suppresses us, always makes us feel like we're not good enough, or you know, the mistakes that we've made in our life are, you know, something that we have to be punished for the rest of our lives. It doesn't work that way. Every single one of us is amazing, and every single one of us is one with all that is. And so everything is possible for us. So when it comes to teaching classes, when it comes to helping people, I help people because I love helping people, right? One of the most important things that has always been the case for me, especially with theta healing, is making sure that I'm in service to others, right? I've never worried about the money. Money, when you are living your purpose, when you are being in service to others, money just comes to you. And that's how it works. It's, for me, it's more about like making a difference in people's lives. And that's why I do get bigger classes, because I love people, I love helping people, and most importantly, I love allowing people to see how amazing they truly are. Because that's what I truly believe.
Oh my, I'm touched honestly. Because I saw your intro before. I know you're engineering, but I don't know all the details. Yeah. That's why I think people respect you a lot. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
you. Wow. Wow. Okay. So we share another. Already you found city healing. So you continue many years because you serving people.
Yeah.
Inspire me a lot. So honestly, before I want to interview with you, I didn't thought about this question. All the questions coming when I joined the class. Yes. So second one is because your business is work well, whole world and grown big. I remember when I was in Montana, people asked about you also. Said, talk about you. Said, they have joined Antonio's class, and they asked Viana also. Yeah, so I feel like I have lots of. I just receive your things in a lot of different ways. Yeah. So.
That's cool, thank you.
Yeah, so I was thinking retreat all your class, but yeah, online or in person. Yeah. I think about it. I was thinking, because at the beginning I joined the course in Sydney with Nicole. Yeah, Nicole. Because that year you didn't host the intra course. I don't know you remember the IA. So I joined her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But finally I come in your course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the right time always.
Yeah, all perfect.
Yeah, so your 60s about your business, about healing area. So can you share something about how you grow your business, and also do you have some advice to the Theta healer or Theta instructor to grow their business?
Yeah, definitely. So one of the key things for me that allowed me to be successful is I have zero doubt that this works. You have to convince me that this doesn't work, right? That's where my mindset is. And for a lot of teachers and practitioners, what happens is they think, okay, yeah, I like theta healing, but I don't know if everybody's going to accept me. I don't know if everybody's going to be open to it.